they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. You know, the idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
So, timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Joe Johnson is also sometimes called ISO Joe because of his ability to produce buckets going one-on-one. There's nobody better in that situation in terms of creating a shot with ease and never shying away from the big moment.
The drive by LeBron. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Well, he's off to a good start, and he's a guy who we know. I mean, if he gets going early, he can give you problems all day.
Plumlee, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
And you talk about Johnson's ability to get his shot off. 6'7", huge frame for a two-guard. And with his ball handling ability, he can really create space for himself.
And Johnson's so smooth, Clark, but you know, Joe, his size and strength, sometimes it seems like he could do more to press the issue and draw foul.
Well, you know, I'm not going to be overly critical. This guy is terrific as a one-on-one isolation player. He used to average over 5 free throws a game, but that number has declined. But that may be more a function of him maturing in his career and picking the spots to be aggressive and not wanting to draw contact.
Can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 10. James, left side. Good. James has got 9.
I don't think you can say enough about the quarter he's having. Every one of his attempts has gone down.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Williams dishes to Lopez. That's good.
Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right. And to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
James, the pass to Love. Back to LeBron. Irving from long range. Good, and the assist goes to James. And it's 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Verejao. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. Miller's checked in for Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for LeBron. And a new group in for the Nets. Mirza Teletovic is checked in for Lopez. Bogdanovich comes in for Andre Karolinko. Anderson, he's checked in for Johnson. And Jared Jack is subbed in for Darren Williams. Jack with it. And there's the pass to Bogdanovich. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seems.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Oh my God, I just got that.
And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
Here's Jack following the basket by Kyrie Irving, and that one's good.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Dellavedova, and another three for Cleveland.
Everybody on the floor is hot. Incredible stuff here in the early stages.
Tell you what, both teams playing downhill. Who's going to blink first?
And Jack kicks to Anderson. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Just 4 seconds left in the first. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Hey guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
And the key is you look at the steal totals for this team. They have really put good pressure on the offense.
Well, you know what? Pressure can lead to pilfers, and pilfers can lead to points. So we got the 3 P's: pressure, pilfers, points. get it done.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Cleveland, they've got Matthew Dellavedova. Marion is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Irving, and it's Miller in at the small forward.
That was the third straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
A different look now for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Marion. Waiters comes in for Kyrie Irving. And it's LeBron in for Matthew Dellavedova. And a change for the Nets. Johnson's checked in.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Brooklyn leading by 8.
You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. This sounds like a good life lesson for all of us.
Kicks it to Miller. Back to LeBron. It's stolen by Jack. And now in transition is Jack. Here we go. And he lays it up and in. And it's a 12-point Nets lead.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. So Jack will go to the free throw line. That one on Love. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. The Nets also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Mirza Teletovic. And Kirilenko's subbed in for Bogdanovic. The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, guys, Andre Kirilenko, best known for his defense, but very sneaky on the offensive end. He said, in America, they're so concentrated on the individual game, beating your man one-on-one. I've never been a great shooter, but moving without the ball is underestimated and undervalued. If you find the opportunities, you can be twice as effective. Kevin?
A great passer too, Doris. He keeps it moving offensively. Thanks.
Reverse that one home. Now that was nice. Real nice.
The agility on display.
Yeah, you love that body control. Oof.
Oh, that one had it all, guys. Power and grace. Just beautiful.
Here's Lopez. Following the score by Cleveland, it's Williams with the drive. Kirilenko dishes to Williams. 4 on the clock. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Williams has got 11.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane in the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And the Nets with possession here. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. And it's Johnson penetrating. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. The Cavaliers trail by 17. High post try, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Cleveland's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game.
Talk about a come-from-behind story. The Nets were at the bottom of the Eastern Conference before the calendar turned to 2014, but they slowly climbed their way back up the ladder and ended up having an excellent season.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And as with any timeout at this point of the game, important to go over the strategies that are working and those that are needed in terms of adjustments. And, of course, the opportunity, guys, to get hydrated with Gatorade before coming back out of the floor. We've seen some good action so far, and there's more of it to come.
Yeah, this game has been physical, it's been fast, it's been high-paced, so Anytime you're in a situation like this where it's really a hard-fought game, it's critical to keep yourself hydrated throughout.
The Nets would end with a .500 record against the rest of the East, and that may not seem impressive, but caught in context, it means a lot.
Yeah, you know, there was talk early on, Kevin, during the season last year, even if they would make the playoffs, they kind of stumbled out of the gate and Lopez goes down. But, you know, you got to give that team credit and the staff. I mean, they got the ship turned around, and they fought back when they needed to and acquitted themselves well.
That's a familiar sight. He hardly ever wastes his chances at the line. Cashes in regularly.
And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. 1:53 left now here in the second. The drive by James, and he banks in the layup. LeBron's got 22 points.
The points just keep coming for him this quarter, and just at the right time, too, as they try to narrow the deficit.
Johnson, the pass to Williams. From 12 feet out. That is good. And the Nets lead by 14.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Now here's Lopez. Following the miss by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good. And it's 6 points for Brook Lopez.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
They got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Now here is Irving. He's got 12. From the wing, and that one's good. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter. Here is Williams. 15 points in the game. There's 38 seconds left in the second quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Johnson. Williams with a clean look. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson. 18 points for Williams.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Irving drives in. Cleveland moving it around. 20 seconds left here in the second. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
And the dunk by Lopez.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
yes,
you?
Sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
That was embarrassing.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Kevin, we have Brook.
Getting back to the action now. It's been a team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
An excellent game we've seen from LeBron. 25 points. He's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of 3-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
So for Brooklyn now, Jaron Williams and Joe Johnson at the 1 and 2. Down low, Kevin Garnett and Brook Lopez. And it's Kirilenko in at the 3, the small forward.
Brook Lopez managed 17 games last year before needing season-ending surgery on that right foot. That was his 3rd surgery on the foot in less than 2 years. And that's the question now. Can he stay healthy?
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, the Cavs' David Blatt, the first ever NBA head coach directly hired from the international ranks. Though he grew up near Boston, a die-hard Celtics fan, he represents all the aspiring NBA coaches from abroad, saying, quote, "I feel a great sense of responsibility. I feel like I've got to do a good job." Kevin, he's certainly got the personnel to do it.
A roster loaded with talent, Doris. Indeed. Thank you. And for the Nets last season, it seemed that they found their rhythm as a team once Lopez was out. How could that be?
You know, sometimes you lose a key cog in your offense and in your team, and other guys step up, change how you're playing, and guys get some confidence. And they're all pros now, so when the opportunity knocks, guys are ready to step into that role and fill the gap. And I think that's what happened.
Here's Irving after Joe Johnson scored. Irving attacking, and it's blocked by Johnson. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. And he finished it off with a lane. Williams has got 20 points.
You know, they really aren't putting up any resistance on the low block. That's the 5th consecutive basket inside.
And Steve, these looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's James. He's got 25. Outside Irving. The baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And his stroke has been dead on. Inside, outside, wherever. The shot's just falling for him.
Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back to the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Thompson comes in for Anderson Varejao. And it's Marion in for Dion Waiters. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations. And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64, I think, maybe the last title.
Again, you're right on it. And Brooklyn making a change here. Jack's checked in. Here's James. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Mirza Teletovic comes in for Andre Karolinko. And Allen Anderson subbed in for Johnson.
LeBron came into the league with a ton of talent and skill and hyper expectations, but he's done everything he can to hone and refine his game since his rookie year. And I think his climbing field goal percentage is an example of that.
Here's Irving after Jarrett Jackson scored. The fadeaway, and the shot is good. And that's 23 points for Kyrie Irving. Nets leading by 16. Outside Jack. Here's Lopez. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. And you look at his efficiency down low. LeBron has come a long way, Steve, from his rookie season when he shot just over 41%.
Well, it makes sense, Kevin. I mean, the post game is sort of the hardest thing to learn in the NBA, especially for a guy who didn't go to college. So LeBron has put in the time. He's become very efficient down on the block. That allows him to space the floor around LeBron, which is just a nightmare to guard.
Here's Jack following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Garnett kicks to Jack. Back to Garnett. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 5 on the clock. Teletovic dishes to Jack. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
Yeah, look at the discrepancy in the assist column between these two teams.
Now here's LeBron. 28 points for him. Irving against Anderson. Irving passes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Lets it go with a three. Another three for Cleveland.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Nets leading by 15. Jack with it. He's picked up by James. Garnett with a screen on LeBron. To the wing right side. It's Anderson with the drive. Good, and Jack gets the assist.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
LeBron outside. And that one's good.
This is exactly what they need to do right now. Attack the basket, and hey, if you get fouled, I mean, you get the opportunity to shoot free throws.
And Jack kicks to Anderson. That's good. And 12 points for Brook Lopez.
Another good pass, and their offensive execution has been impressive, to say the least.
The last 4 field goals have been assisted. Yeah, passing has kept the defense off balance, but to get assists, you got to make the shots.
Now, here is Irving. There's the triple. Another 3 for Cleveland.
How huge has he been, giving his team the lift?
Without his work offensively, Steve, I don't know where they'd be. Shooting in great efficiency. I don't think they'd have a chance without him.
Here's Anderson. Back to Jack. He feeds it to Garnett. Looking for Anderson. He gets it there. Pass to Teletovic. And the Nets, another 3.
That's pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
Feeds it to Love. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving double team. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Jack. In transition, here come the Nets. Anderson with the ball.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
LeBron, that's a 2-point. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a big bonus for them to end the quarter as he beats the buzzer.
Talk about maximizing every last possession you've got. Right there, it was done.
Well, through 3. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Williams.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Miller is out there with Matthew Dellavedova, and it's Waiters in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball, just having their way down low.
Now here is Verija. Expanding his range. That's good.
Getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
But the defense isn't making them earn it. I mean, those shots have just come on easy, open looks.
Johnson kicks to Williams. The baseline J. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. And Dion Waiters, the bucket on the assist from Dellavedova.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
Now here's Plumlee, and a foul on the shot.